Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs are kicking off a 5-game homestand with 3 games against Miami and 2 against Cleveland. The Cubs have just completed splitting 4 games in New York with the Mets and now enter play today 12.5 games up on the Central Division standings. The Cubs benefiting greatly from being the only team over 500 in the Central Division. For today's game, the Cubs are sending Chris Sale out to the mound. He has a 1-3 record, making appearance number 11, with a 3.68 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP. Sale will be supported by a lineup of Horner, Correa, Santana, Springer, Harper, Cron, Amaya, Estrada, and Sale batting ninth. Caleb Smith is making his 14th appearance for the Marlins in today's game. He has a 1-5 record, with a 3.93 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP. The Marlins lineup will be Harrison, Anderson, Diaz, Blade, Isan Diaz, Rojas, Tapia, McCann, and Smith batting ninth. It is 73 degrees and the wind blowing in from center at 9 mph. And now it is time to start today's game. With Chris Sale on the mound, the Cubs, winners of 7 of their last 10 ball games, are facing off here at home with the Marlins. The Cubs entering play today at 45-23 and 12.5 games up on the second place Cardinals. Sale with the pitch. There's a drive to deep left field, and that looks like that's going to be a leadoff home run. Chris Sale giving up the leadoff home run to the Marlins, and this is a 1-0 game in the top of the first inning. 401 feet off the bat of Monte Harrison for the 5th time this season. And now Sale facing Brian Anderson. Marlins up by 1. Here's a full count pitch from Sale. Here's the delivery. And that's outside for ball 4, so Sale issues the walk. And now, with a runner on first, nobody out, Lewin Diaz is the batter. Getting my L's and my I's mixed up. Lewin Diaz facing Chris Sale in the top of the first inning. 1-2 is the count. Sale with the pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Sale buckled down right there and threw a nasty slider for the first out of the inning. Now he's facing J.J. Blade with 1 out, 1 man on. 1 ball is the count, and Blade drives it to left field. This is going to be 1 hop to the wall. Rounding second, heading for third is Diaz. The throw comes home. The pitcher cuts it off. The run scores. That's an RBI double for J.J. Blade. And the Marlins now have a 2-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Isan Diaz is the next batter for the Marlins with 1 out, runner on second. Sale working with a 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. And a strike 3 call right at the knees. That was a sinker. And nothing that Diaz could do with it. Second out of the inning. Miguel Rojas the batter now. 2 outs, 1 man on. Sale working with a 1-2 count. And there's a liner past the second baseman into right field. That's going to be a base hit. The throw is going to come home. However, the runner will be safe as he beats the throw easily. And the Marlins now have a 3-0 lead in the top of the first inning. So Sale again unable to capitalize on a 2-strike count. That is going to be another RBI double for the Marlins, who have now taken a 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Raimel Tapia is the next batter. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's the first pitch to Tapia, and a pop-up to short right field. Bryce Harper coming in. He looks up and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Marlins strand 1. They score 3 times and take a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the first inning. Caleb Smith now on the mound for the Marlins. He is facing Nico Horner here in the bottom of the first inning. Horner leading off for the Cubs, waiting for the 1-strike pitch. Caleb Smith looking in. Here's the sign and the delivery. And Horner lines that one down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. He's rounding first, heading for second as the ball rolls all the way to the ivy. Throw comes to the cutoff man as Horner slides in safely with a leadoff double for the Cubs. So if they're going to get some runs back, that's a great way to start. Carlos Correa now the batter. Runner on second, nobody out. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and Correa lines that one into left center field. That's going 1 hop to the wall. Correa's going to have an extra base hit. Horner comes around to score. Correa slides in safely with an RBI double. This is a 3-1 ball game in the bottom of the first inning. And the Cubs showing they got some fight in them today. First two runners hit doubles, and now Danny Santana's the batter. Runner on second, nobody out. One run already in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Santana swings and misses for strike three. So that's the first out of the inning as Santana comes up empty on a fastball. Springer now the batter. One out, one man on. Springer's been on a tear lately. He's up to 13 home runs on the season. 2-2 pitch. George Springer standing in the box. And he grounds that one towards short. They look the runner back, throwing over to first, and Springer's retired for out number 2. Runner still on second. Bryce Harper now the batter. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Smith working with a 1-2 count, and Harper swings, but it's apparently a check swing. They're saying it's ball 2. I thought that was a swinging strike 3 at first, but Harper says the umpire called it a ball. On the wild pitch, the runner advances to third, and now Harper facing Smith with 2 outs and a runner 90 feet away here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 count. And there's a drive to deep right center field. Bryce Harper has just tied up the ball game. That one clears the bleachers out onto Waveland Avenue. Bryce Harper with a 2-run home run has just tied this game up at 3. 426 feet over the right field seats. And now Bryce Harper has 8 home runs and 24 RBIs on the season. That brings up C.J. Cron. 2 outs, nobody on. This has been a wild ball game already. We're only in the first inning. Here comes the first pitch to Cron, and he lines that one past the third baseman in the left field. There's a base hit. Cron with a single here in the bottom of the first inning. He's going to stop at first and bring up Miguel Amaya. 2 outs, 1 man on. Smith working with a 2-2 count, and Amaya swings and misses to end the inning. So the Cubs score 3 times, and they forge the tie going into the top of the second inning. McCann now the batter. He's facing Sale. Let's see if Sale can get back on track here in the top of the second. 2-2 count. Sale pitching to McCann. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a circle change, and he missed badly as he heads back to the dugout, bringing up Caleb Smith, the pitcher, with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Sale delivering. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball right at the knees, and Caleb Smith could not do anything with it. So now Monte Harrison, the batter. He had a home run his first time up. Let's see if Sale has a different approach this time around. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch. Sale looking to deliver. And that's a liner past the shortstop into left field. That's going to be a single. Well, 1 base is better than 4, I suppose. Sale allows the single with 2 outs, and it brings up Brian Anderson. 2 outs, 1 man on. First pitch to Brian Anderson, and that's high. The throw goes down to second, and he is going to be out. Nice throw by Miguel Amaya to throw out the runner at second to end the inning. That's his 7th base runner that he's thrown out this season. So the Marlins do not score as Sale faces the minimum. We go now to the bottom of the second of a 3-3 tie. Thairo Estrada is leading off the Cubs in the bottom of the second. 2-2 count. Caleb Smith delivering the pitch. And Estrada grounds it up the middle. Second baseman has it. The throw over to first, that's out number 1. Sale now batting. He is 1 for 13 on the season. Facing Caleb Smith with 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 is the count. And Sale draws the walk on a fastball up and away. That's a base runner for the Cubs with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Now Nico Horner's the batter. He's 1 for 1 and scored a run already in this game. Horner batting .332 on the season. Smith working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch, and Horner grounds it to short. The throw goes to second. However, Sale aggressively breaking up the double play at second, meaning that the fielder's choice allows the inning to continue. Carlos Correa now the batter with a runner on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Smith working with a 1-2 count, and Correa pops it up to center. Coming in fast as a center fielder, he makes the running catch to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the third of a 3-3 ball game. Anderson now stepping in. He was at bat when the inning ended in the top of the second. So now he's leading off in the top of the third against Sale. 1-2 is the count. Sale delivers the pitch, and he hits him in the back with the pitch. Brian Anderson has just been hit for the 5th time this season. He got hit by a circle change. It couldn't have hurt that bad. Luan Diaz now the batter. With a runner on first, nobody out. Sale working with a 1-2 count. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Sale continuing to go back to that circle change. Gets another strikeout. That's his 5th of the day. J.J. Bleday now the batter. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Facing Sale with 1 out, 1 man on. 2-2 is the count. Sale looking to deliver the pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball that he smoked by him at 92. So now, Sale working with 2 outs, runner on first, and Isan Diaz is the next batter. 3-3 tie in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's a 2-strike count and the pitch from Sale. And that's a swing and a miss to end the inning. Sale ending the inning on a flourish with a strikeout. And now we go to the bottom of the 3rd. We are still tied at 3. Santana leading off against Caleb Smith in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch to Danny Santana. And he hits one on the ground towards second. The throw goes to first, and that's out number 1. Springer now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count. George Springer waiting for the pitch. There's a grounder toward third, right on the line. The third baseman has it. He throws to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Bryce Harper now the batter. He hit the home run that tied up the game in the 1st inning. He's facing Caleb Smith with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Bryce Harper waiting for the pitch. And there's a drive to deep center field. That one's going to be over the center fielder's head, going all the way to the wall. I think this is going to be a double as Harper slides in safely. So Harper, with the 2-out double, represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now C.J. Cron, the batter. He's 1 for 1 today. Cron facing Smith with 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Cron pops that one up. This time the center fielder coming in. Looks like it'll be a routine play. He makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 4th, all tied up at 3. Miguel Rojas leading off for the Marlins in the top of the 4th inning. Sale working. Here comes the pitch. And there's a liner into center field. That just about took Sale's head clean off. That's going to be a leadoff single here in the top of the 4th inning. Sale now working to Ramel Tapia with nobody out, 1 man on. Here's the 2-strike count. Sale delivering, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Sale gets strikeout number 8 on the day. And now, James McCann is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. Is Rojas fast over at first? I guess he's average speed, but Sale does such a good job of holding runners. So with 1 out, 1 man on, Sale working to McCann. Here's a 1-ball count and the pitch. And there's a pop-up to center. Springer adjusting to his left. He looks up and puts it away for out number 2. Caleb Smith. We just left New York. Caleb Smith now is the batter with 2 outs and the runner on first. 1-2 is the count. Caleb Smith takes strike 3 at the knees to end the inning. That's 9 strikeouts on the day for Chris Sale. We're going down to the bottom of the 4th, still tied up at 3. Miguel Amaya facing Caleb Smith to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 is the count. Miguel Amaya waiting for the pitch. And that is high. It is ball 4. So Miguel Amaya draws the walk, bringing up Thairo Estrada. Estrada batting with a runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Estrada waiting for the 1-strike pitch. There's a pop-up in foul territory. The catcher going over. He makes the play, and that is out number 1. So Chris Sale now the batter. He's going to be asked to lay down a bunt with 1 out, runner on first. Here's the first pitch. Sale bunts it toward the mound. The pitcher has it. He throws to first, and Amaya is retired easily, trying to hustle down to second for the 2nd out of the inning. And now, Sale on first on the fielder's choice brings up Nico Horner with 2 outs, 1 man on. Bottom of the 4th inning. And that's a drive into center field. However, the center fielder is going to adjust quickly and make that catch to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. We go to the top of the 5th of a 3-3 tie. Chris Sale coming back out. He has thrown 4 innings. This is inning number 5 of work for him. He's facing the top of the Marlins lineup in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 is the count. Sale looking to deliver, and there's a grounder towards short. Picked up, thrown over to first. That's going to be out number 1. Sale now working to Brian Anderson with 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's strikeout number 10 on the day for Sale. And now, Lewin Diaz is the batter. You know, after the first inning, if you told me that Sale was going to get 10 strikeouts, I would have had a hard time believing it. But sure enough, here we are. Sale having been very effective since that first inning, now working with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 strike count. Lewin Diaz standing in. Hopped up behind second base. Going back is Horner. He calls off Harper and makes the catch to end the inning. So Sale works a perfect 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 3-3 tie. And now Carlos Correa batting for the Cubs. Bottom of the 5th inning, leading off against Caleb Smith. Here's a full count and the pitch to Carlos Correa. And he pops it up to right center. Chasing is the center fielder. He calls for it and makes the play for out number 1. Smith now facing Santana with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Danny Santana waiting for the pitch. There is strike 3 called. That was just a belt-high fastball, and Santana froze. So that's out number 2. George Springer, the batter. He's 0 for 2 today. Facing Smith with 2 outs, nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch, and Springer lines that one down the right field line. He's going to have extra bases. That one goes all the way down into the corner. The right fielder was way out of position. He's having to chase the ball a long way as Springer slides into second with a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now that brings up Bryce Harper with 2 outs and the runner on second. Caleb Smith facing Bryce Harper, who is 2 for 2 with a home run already today. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Harper, and he takes high and away for ball 4, so Harper wasn't going to really see anything to hit right there with first base open. Brings up C.J. Cron. 2 outs, 2 men on. Cron, 1 for 2 today. He's facing Smith in a tie ball game with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch to Cron, and that is low. It is ball 4. So the bases are loaded now with 2 outs. Springer heads over to third. Harper heads to second. Miguel Amaya now the batter. 2 outs. Bases are juiced. Bottom of the 5th inning of a 3-3 tie. Smith facing Miguel Amaya with a 2-2 count. And there's a swing and a miss to end the inning. So Miguel Amaya strikes out swinging. The Cubs leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 6th of a 3-3 tie. Chris Sale now coming back out for inning of work number 6. He is facing the 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Marlins lineup in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to J.J. Bleday. And a liner into left field. That's going to drop in for a leadoff. Oh, wait, did he catch that? Santana dove and he caught it. I thought he trapped it, and the umpire rules it a catch. So Bleday is out, and Santana credited with a gold glove play out there in left field. Isan Diaz now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Sale working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Diaz. And a liner down the right field line. That's not going to be caught. That's going to 1 hop to the wall. Extra bases for Diaz, rounding first, heading for second. Harper's throw comes back in. Diaz heading for third. The throw goes down, and Diaz slides in safely. So that is a triple for the Marlins with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. And now Miguel Rojas is the batter. He is 2 for 2 today with an RBI. Sale working in the top of the 6th inning. 1 out, runner on third. This is going to be an opportunity for us to warm up a reliever. And it's going to be Nick Birdie. Sale now working to Rojas with 1 out, 1 man on. The go-ahead run 90 feet away, top of the 6th inning. Sale working with a 1-1 count. There's a pop-up to left field. I think that's going to be deep enough. Santana comes over. He has it. He makes the catch. The throw comes home. The runner comes home. He slides, and the run is safe. So a RBI sacrifice fly gives the Marlins a 4-3 lead in the top of the 6th inning. There are now 2 outs and nobody on, and Raimel Tapia is the next batter. Top of the 6th inning, Marlins up by 1. Sale working. First pitch to Tapia. And there's a grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Marlins get a run. Sale continuing to pitch. He threw 6 innings of 4-run baseball. We go now to the bottom of the 6th of a 4-3 game. And now Thairo Estrada is going to lead off against the new Marlin pitcher, Dylan Lee. Lee comes out of the bullpen having thrown 17 innings, walked 2, struck out 5 with a 1.06 ERA. Lee facing Estrada to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning with the Marlins up by 1. Here's the 2-1 count and the pitch to Thairo Estrada. Lee looking to deliver. Here comes the pitch. And a pop-up to left. Coming in is the left fielder. He should have the play. He makes it for out number 1. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot, as Chris Sale is not going to be allowed to bat in this situation. The pinch hitter is going to be Wilson Ramos. So Ramos coming up with 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lee working to Ramos with a full count. And here comes the pitch. Ramos takes outside for ball 4. So the walk is issued. Ramos walking down to first. And he is going to immediately be pinch run for, which is going to bring Malik Smith into this ball game. So Malik Smith at first. Lee on the mound, he's actually very good at holding runners. McCann behind the plate is very good at throwing out runners. So really the hope is here that we can just stay out of the double play, I suppose. We're going to see what the situation presents here. With 1 out, runner on first. Horner swinging away at the first pitch. Let's see what happens. That is a ball. Oh, a ball low. I thought that was a strike. All right, so a ball low on the first pitch. That was a fastball. And now, swinging away, second pitch. That's a pop-up in foul territory. Going over is the catcher. He's going to make the play for out number 2. So now Correa, the batter, with a runner on first and 2 outs. Correa facing Lee. And we're going to try... Do we want to try to steal second? I don't know. I think we're going to try the run and hit. Because Dylan Lee, if we look at Dylan Lee, he throws fastball, curveball, changeup. So, Lee facing Correa with 2 outs and 1 man on. Do we think we're going to get a first pitch fastball? I don't know. But with 2 outs, he's swinging away. And that was ball 1, the curveball high. Or inside, I suppose, on the first pitch. So now, swinging away on the second pitch. There's a drive to center field. The center fielder is going to adjust it. Goes over his head. Oh, he misplayed it. The throw is going to come to second. I believe the run's going to score. Malik Smith scoring all the way from first on the miscue in center field. And now we have a tie ball game. So with 2 outs, they're crediting that as an RBI double to Carlos Correa. But I'm telling you, that outfielder was coming in when he should have been going back. So Danny Santana now batting with a runner on second and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And we got to make sure that Birdie is actually ready to come into this ballgame. So the pinch runner certainly pays off. I do not think that Wilson Ramos would have scored from first on that play. So now with 2 outs and runner on second, Santana facing Lee. Tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. Santana takes low for ball 1. Switch this back over. Here's the full count pitch to Santana, and he swings and misses to end the inning. So the Cubs score to tie up the ball game. We go to the top of the 7th of a 7-7 tie. And now, so because of the way that things are going to work out, Birdie is just going to come right back into this game in the number 9 spot to pitch. Birdie working in the top of the 7th inning, trying to protect the tie here against the Marlins. Birdie working to McCann, Ramirez, who came in on a double switch, and then Harrison in the top of the 7th inning. 2-2 is the count. Birdie looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. And there's a pop-up on the infield. The second baseman, Horner, comes in. He calls for it, makes the play for out number 1. Next up is Harold Ramirez, excuse me. I thought for a moment that was Hanley Ramirez. No, this is Harold Ramirez. And he is going to face Birdie with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, Ramirez standing in. And there's a pop-up behind second base. This time Horner going back for it in short right field. He makes the play for out number 2. Birdie now facing Monte Harrison with 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Birdie delivers. Strike 3 is called on the inside corner, so the inning is over. Birdie sets him down in order. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning of a 4-4 tie. And because this is classical week here at Wrigley Field, we have Michael Bublé coming out to lead the 7th inning stretch. Now in the bottom of the 7th inning, George Springer coming up to face Dylan Lee in the bottom of the 7th inning. The game is tied up at 4. Cubs looking to get some runs here. Springer with a 1-2 count, waiting for the pitch. And he swings and misses for strike 3, so that is Lee's 2nd strikeout of this appearance. It brings up Bryce Harper. Harper 2 for 2 with a walk and a home run today. Coming up with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Harper waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Bryce Harper goes down swinging. That was a fastball low and away, and he certainly chased it. C.J. Cron now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Lee facing Cron. First pitch, bottom of the 7th inning. And that hits him in the back. Cron takes his base, and that is going to be a runner on first with 2 outs. So I could put in a pinch runner right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So Mike Tauschman is going to come in to pinch run for C.J. Cron. He is going to stay in the game to play left field, and Danny Santana will slide over to first. Tauschman over at first is a significantly better runner. He is going to be on first with Miguel Amaya doing the batting. 2 outs, go-ahead run on first, bottom of the 7th inning. Lee working with a 2-2 count, and Amaya grounds it up the middle. The shortstop has it. He throws to second, which ends the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. Going to the top of the 8th of a 4-4 tie. And Birdie coming out for inning of work number 2. We are going to warm up Edwin Diaz in case that Birdie should need to be bailed out of this inning. Birdie is going to face the 2-3-4 batters in the Marlins lineup in the top of the 8th inning. 1 strike is the count. Birdie delivers the pitch, and there's a pop-up behind shortstop. Correa going back out into actually short center field. Does he drop it? Wait, so the ball dropped in, nobody called for it, and Anderson has a single? I don't know how that wasn't an error, but fine. So Anderson is now on first. Lewin Diaz is batting. Nobody out in the top of the 8th inning. Birdie has just got to be beside himself that nobody actually made that play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lewin Diaz waiting. Liner into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The left fielder, Tauschman, picks it up, gets it into the cutoff man. Now there's runners on first and second with nobody out. And J.J. Bleday is the next batter. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. We're going to visit the mound. Diaz is still warming up. So Birdie's going to have to face at least one more batter here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 men on, nobody out. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch to Bleday, and he lines that one into right field. That's going to be another base hit. Harper throwing directly home. The runner does not try to score. They do not test Harper's arm. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And Diaz steps up to the plate. Isan Diaz is leading the Marlins in home runs with 11. He is going to have to face Edwin Diaz here in the top of the 8th inning, because this is what Edwin Diaz is paid to do. So how are we actually going to... Estrada's due to lead off next inning. I've already pinch hit with Amaya. Casas, Adrianza. Edwin Diaz is just going to have to come in and bat second. So he is going to come in as the new pitcher. Edwin Diaz is going to face Isan Diaz with Nobody out and the bases loaded. As genealogists rush to find an answer to this pressing question, Diaz versus Diaz in the top of the 8th inning, trying to preserve the 4-4 tie. Here's the full count pitch. Edwin Diaz looking for the sign. Here it comes. And a pop-up to right. Coming in is Harper. Is this going to be deep enough? Harper in short right field makes the catch. The runners do not attempt to tag up in advance. That is the first out of the inning. And now Corey Dickerson is coming off the Marlins bench with 1 out and the bases still loaded. Top of the 8th inning. Dickerson with 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a .281 batting average on the season. Lewin Diaz working with 1 out and the bases loaded. 2 strikes is the count. Here's the pitch to Corey Dickerson. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Lewin Diaz getting a huge strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. And now Jesus Aguilar is coming off the Marlins bench with 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a .227 batting average. Aguilar is pinch hitting for the number 7 spot, and he is facing Edwin Diaz with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning of a tie ball game. The bases are loaded. Edwin Diaz working with a full count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Edwin Diaz pulls a Houdini and escapes from the drowning box to get out of the inning. So we go now to the bottom of the 8th. It is a 4-4 tie. And now Thairo Estrada is the batter, and he's going to face Sandy Alcantara out of the Marlins bullpen. Sandy Alcantara has thrown 28 2/3 innings, walked 17, struck out 23 with a .283 ERA. So now, if we needed to call on somebody to pitch, we could bring in Junior Fernandez. We could also bring in Liam Hendricks. We could probably also call on Blake Taylor. I mean, I think any of these guys could probably throw 1 inning. So, out of that group, it's probably going to be Junior Fernandez. No, you know what? Out of that group, it's going to be Liam Hendricks. Yeah. So now, Sandy Alcantara on the mound. He's facing Thairo Estrada, who's 0 for 3 today. And we are actually going to... No, we're not going to do that yet. So Alcantara facing Estrada in the bottom of the 8th inning. Estrada leading off for the Cubs. He's 0 for 3 today. Here comes the first pitch. Alcantara, righty versus righty, looking for the sign. Here's the pitch to Estrada. And he lines that one down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Thairo Estrada rounding first, heading for second. He's going to have a lead-off double here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Cubs, with the go-ahead run in scoring position, are now sending up Edwin Diaz. I could let Edwin Diaz bunt right here. I could let him bunt the runner over to second and try to let Horner and Correa drive in the run. Or I can go to the bench and I can bring in Tristan Casas and see if he can drive in the run. How many pitches did Edwin Diaz throw? He threw 20 pitches to get out of that 8th inning. He really doesn't have any business throwing another inning. So we're going to go ahead and pinch hit with Tristan Casas. Tristan Casas is stepping in from the left side against the righty Alcantara. Casas is 3 for 20 with a home run and an RBI on the season. Casas batting in the bottom of the 8th inning with nobody out, the runner on second. Alcantara working. First pitch to Tristan Casas. And they intentionally walk him. So Casas is given the intentional walk, and that'll bring up Nico Horner. Alright, I guess they're really scared of Tristan Casas. Maybe he had really good splits against Sandy Alcantara. I'm not sure. But anyway, Alcantara now facing Horner with first and second and nobody out. And this seems like an excellent situation to try a double steal. Because the lead runner is Thairo Estrada. And Estrada is in fact pretty fast and good at stealing. So we're going to swing away at the first pitch, see what we get. There's a swing and a miss. What was that? That was a sinker at 99 miles an hour. So now we're going to do the double steal on the second pitch. See what happens. 1 strike is the count. The throw goes down to second, and it goes into center field. The runners are going to keep advancing, and the Cubs now have a 5-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. So that's an error for McCann at catcher. He threw it all the way into the outfield. Casas rounds the second and heads for third. Estrada scores on the error, and the Cubs now have the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Alcantara now facing Horner with a runner on third and nobody out. Here's the 2-strike pitch. There's a grounder past the shortstop into left field. They had the infield drawn in, and the runner is going to score. That's an RBI single, which gives the Cubs a 6-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now Carlos Correa comes up with a runner on first, nobody out. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and Correa pops it up to right. Coming over toward the line is the right fielder. He's going to put it away for out number 1. The runner holds at first, and that brings up Danny Santana, who's batting from the left side now with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's the 2-2 count to Danny Santana. Alcantara with the pitch, a grounder towards second. The throw goes over to first as they concede the lead runner advancing to second, so that's 2 outs now on the fielder's choice. And George Springer is the batter with a runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-strike count and the pitch to Springer. And there's a grounder toward third, a diving play. The throw goes over to first, and he throws it away. Another run's going to score. The runner is going to make it. Springer gets to second, and the Cubs now have a 7-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Marlins defense really coming unraveled here in the 8th and paving the way for the Cubs to take the lead. Bryce Harper now the batter as Luis Avilan comes out of the Marlins bullpen. Avilan has thrown 20 in a third innings, walked 7, struck out 18 with a 6.64 ERA. Harper, who is 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs in today's game. Avilan facing Harper with a 2-strike count. He is looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And Harper takes strike 3, looking at a letter-high fastball. That's going to end the inning. So the Cubs score 3 times, and they do take the lead. We go to the top of the 9th of a 7-4 ball game. And now Liam Hendricks is going to be brought in to try to close out this game. He is going to pitch. Tristan Casas will stay in at third. So Hendricks facing McCann, and we're going to go ahead and also warm up Blake Taylor in the event that we would get to Lewin Diaz and J.J. Bleday in this inning. Hendricks, out of the bullpen, has thrown 35 innings, walked 8, struck out 39 with a 1.80 ERA. Hendricks facing McCann in the top of the 9th inning with the Cubs up by 3. Here's a 2-2 count. Liam Hendricks looking for the sign, and he delivers the pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, first out of the inning. McCann going down swinging, bringing up Harold Ramirez with 1 out, nobody on. Hendricks working with another 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And another swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a big curveball. And Hendricks gets him swinging for out number 2. Monte Harrison now the batter as the Marlins are down to their final out. With 2 outs and nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Liam Hendricks delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss to end the game. So Liam Hendricks strikes out the side to end the game and earn the save. The Cubs getting 7 runs on 9 hits with no errors. The Marlins 4 runs on 9 hits with 2 errors. The player of today's game is, in fact, the Cubs' Bryce Harper. He hit the game-tying home run in the first inning. Harper, in today's game, went 2 for 4, scored a run, drove in 2, drew a walk, and struck out twice. He also hit his 8th home run of the season in this ball game. So Chris Sale, starting for the Cubs, went 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. The Cubs' bullpen combined for 3 scoreless innings of relief, as Diaz getting the win in the 8th inning and Hendricks earning his first save of the season by striking out the side in the 9th. Sandy Alcantara on the Marlins side suffers the loss. He drops to 3-2. and Dylan Lee is charged with a blown save. So the Cubs improved to 46-23 while the Marlins dropped to 22-48. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.